Reilly, I'm Director of Recruitment for UDA Soccer. Basically, my responsibilities are organising the UDA experiences throughout the country. We have one in Nashville, Ohio, Phoenix, Florida and Dallas. Yeah, I'm also in charge of the UDA Soccer tours. We do two tours throughout the year. We do a fantastic tour at Thanksgiving where we invite people to come on the tour and experience Thanksgiving with our players over a short weekend, and then we do a summer tour where they get to play games, they get to go to stadiums, and they get to meet the staff at UDA in Chester. So it's a really great opportunity to get a big picture of what we do. This is our second year here in Nashville, and I wanted to share some thoughts with you about what to expect from the programme here at UDA and throughout the country. The first thing that we want you to know is that the environment is going to be quite intense. It's also an informational environment, and we think it's a unique experience for young American players to come in this environment and basically learn just about another culture and another opportunity outside of America. What you should expect from us is quality coaching, an intense environment, and informational. What do we do? What's he going to do long term? What do we offer? What is UDA about? I think the first thing I look for is how they interact with people. You know, the pyramid of success for us is education first, then it's the soccer program. We also like to do the weekends because you get to see them in a playing environment, interacting with people, and you also get to see them interacting with other adults and also in public places, which is really vital for us as an organisation, is how they represent us on and off the field. Yeah, I think it's invaluable, you know, because UDA is not just a soccer program. It's a whole picture, and we're dealing with the whole person, and we want to see the whole person in action, you know, over a weekend. You know, it's somewhat limited, but just watching them play soccer, that's one part of the skill sets we're looking for. Seeing them on social media, and they're sending you emails and text, and it's just been like such a fulfilling experience. Recruiting these kids, and you know, one of the ideal goals, and often the staff we talk about, is going to the graduation. For us, that's going to be the highlight for a lot of us, that experience of watching them graduate and go through the cathedral in Chester. I think one of the initial things where the recruiting a business, I say business and I use that term loosely, has changed, where initially coaches would come and recruit kids. Kids now need today, students, athletes, need to make it something like a little bit of a business themselves to get themselves out there. One of my favourite sayings, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. And I think kids have got to really try and find out what we are. Now we do our share things of kind of promoting, etc., etc. So really a lot of it is now they've got to kind of work out finding what goes on. I think what's really interesting, we just got an email this week from a parent who's one of the students had an issue with changing a major. And one of the great things he said was really cool. He says, what we promised from the very beginning on this recruiting trip has gone right through to his experience over there. And I think that's the proof in what that experience is. We deliver on what we're going to say we're going to do. And I think that's, we all pride ourselves on delivering. I know the staff over here is going to be reproduced exactly the same over in England. I trust the process. Really, we want to develop young men to be good citizens first and foremost, to be well educated, become strong alumni. And then, you know, one of our mantras is, if you're going to go out into the world and you join a business, be a business leader. If you're going to be a policeman, be a sergeant. You know, really try and achieve great things in your life. And then, you know, we'll always have that connection with UDA. And I think, you know, UDA is one of those programs where learning to be autonomous is one of the central keys. It's such a great development process for independence. I think one of the main reasons, and I truly believe this coming to UDA, it can change your life. You know, as someone who left a country to go to another one, the lessons I've learned are invaluable. I believe the same with UDA. Leaving home is quite a really big step, but I think it can change your life for something really great. Yeah, I think one of the great things about coming to the camp or any of our UDA experiences is you're going to meet the staff who are here and in the UK. You're going to meet kids from all over the country. You may meet kids who've already been over there and experienced on a tour. And also it's going to be a great informational experience for you and your parents, because they're part of the process too, and we are really aware of how important the relationship between us and parents are.